So I've been running my online business for about 10 years now, and I've dabbled in like really little. I've dabbled in paid advertising to promote my books and video courses, and immediately got scared because I was like spending all this money and not seeing a lot of results. So I have always just focused on producing content and using organic traffic to promote my products. So I hired Janez as a consultant to help me understand, paid advertising better and to guide me along. And here's the thing, like, you know, it's not like he has some secret that you've never heard of before, or there's something you're missing. It's kind of like, for me personally, it's like the overwhelming feeling of needing to know all of the most optimal ways of doing it. And I kept putting it off. I felt like, if you're following like all of these paid advertising gurus or whatever on social media, they're like telling you about like these little things that you can change to like optimize your advertising strategy. And so I felt like I had to have the most optimized strategy in order to be successful. And the thing that was really great about working with Janez is he helped me realize that a lot of the times the most simple thing is effective. It doesn't have to be the most planned out, optimized video or image that you create for your ad. A lot of times the simple steps that you can do are effective, if you can implement them now. So the thing that he really helped me with was focusing on the most important things that I can do right now. And what's great about working with someone on a one-to-one basis versus like buying a course or, going through a program or something like that is Janez instantly adapts to not only your business, but like the amount of time and effort that you're willing to put into it. He's instantly willing and able to understand, how much investment you're going to put into this. And he can tell you like, okay, this is the most effective thing that you can do right now. I also really liked how he explained basically anytime I had a question, so like he would say something about, how advertising works, and I would challenge him on it. I'd ask him like, well, why is it that way? And he always had a clear explanation that made sense to me. There was no time where he said something and I was like, that doesn't really make sense. I mean, he has the experience, and it's self-evident. When you start working with him, I think you'll immediately understand that he has a lot of experience with this, and that's super valuable. Another thing that I really struggled with personally is just realizing all of these limiting beliefs I had about, pushing marketing and like promoting myself. And it sounds so stupid, but it's like I'm in business, and in order to stay in business, I need to sell my product. And feel like these feelings of like, oh, I'm emailing my list too many times. I already told them about my product. I if I tell them again, it's like I'm bothering them or something. And so Janez like recognized those things in me and really helped emphasize a different way of thinking. So I just really liked how dynamic our relationship was, where he could identify these roadblocks that I had internally, and was able to break them down in a logical way to where I could reconcile in my head, that my thinking was flawed. And that's something you just can't get with a course or, program where you're not getting that two-way communication. You would just be consuming content. You're not having someone really talk to you and identify things that you don't even realize are a big problem. So after a few months of working with him, we got to a point where I felt like I had a roadmap moving forward where, I could take the reins and kind of continue forward on my own. So I would definitely recommend Janez and his team. If you're in a similar situation like myself and have felt like you're holding back from trying paid advertising due to previous experience with it, or just feeling afraid of like losing money and not making it profitable. So Janez will help you create winning ad campaigns while also monitoring them closely to make sure that you're making money.